Welcome to our channel. Today, we have the following news. Only now do we realize how unfairly Zhao Lusi was treated. In the days following the Tencent Video All-Star Awards, the controversy surrounding the event has shown no sign of fading. What is surprising, however, is that even a routine post-event interview with Zhao Lusi has become a new target for intense online scrutiny. Looking back at the discussions, many observers are beginning to realize just how unfairly Zhao Lusi has been judged throughout this entire episode. During the interview, Zhao Lusi's very first sentence drew criticism for the inappropriate use of an adjective. As the interview continued, netizens pointed out grammatical mistakes, pauses, and moments where her thoughts seemed to wander. These details were quickly magnified and turned into evidence that she lacked articulation or depth. One recurring point of mockery was her repeated mention of the word courage, which some viewers accused her of using as filler to force the conversation forward. In online comparisons, her interview was deliberately placed next to that of another actress, Chen Yuling, to highlight what critics described as a stark contrast. Chen Yuling's acceptance speech was widely praised. The moment she stepped up to the microphone, she appeared composed and fully in character. Her delivery was fluent, coherent, and free of hesitation, giving the impression of someone who had carefully prepared her words in advance. She did not rely on interjections or repetitive phrases, and her tone felt polished and professional. Many viewers assumed her speech had been drafted beforehand rather than improvised on the spot. More notably, when responding to the host's spontaneous questions, Chen Yuling demonstrated strong on-the-spot communication skills. She would pause briefly after hearing the question, organize her thoughts, and then respond in a clear and logical manner. Her answers flowed smoothly and were easy for the audience to follow, without feeling abrupt or disjointed. This performance quickly became the benchmark against which Zhao Lusi was measured. As a result, some netizens bluntly concluded that Zhao Lusi simply needed to read more books, reducing a complex situation to a shallow and dismissive judgment. Beyond her speech, criticism also extended to her interpersonal dynamics at the event. As the most talked-about figure of the night and the year's top-ranked star, Zhao Lusi should have been celebrating freely. Instead, online commentators claimed that few people approached her for conversation, making it seem as though she was the one constantly trying to engage others. Some even focused on minor details to argue that her public image had collapsed. They pointed out that certain friends who had previously interacted warmly with her on variety shows did not visibly respond to her attempts to get their attention at the ceremony. Others speculated that aggressive fan behavior, especially constant comparisons between Zhao Lusi and Yu Shuxin, had negatively affected how the industry and the public perceived her. Despite the overwhelming wave of criticism, Zhao Lusi herself appeared largely unaffected. In a recent live stream, she laughed openly, interacted naturally with friends, and maintained a relaxed demeanor. Rather than avoiding the controversy, she chose to address it directly, calmly making a statement that many viewers interpreted as a subtle yet effective response to her detractors. When the emotional noise is stripped away, it becomes clear that Zhao Lusi's interview was not nearly as poor as it was made out to be. While her speech may have sounded hesitant and less structured, every word carried a sense of sincerity. Unlike a memorized script, her responses were improvised according to the stage atmosphere, which arguably made them more genuine. Imperfect as it was, her speech reflected real-time thinking rather than rehearsed performance. The repeated mention of courage was also taken out of context. It was not a meaningless catchphrase, but part of a consistent line of thought she has expressed in previous interviews. When examined alongside her past statements, the logic behind her words becomes much clearer. Now that the full data from the Tencent Video All-Star Awards has been released, the results speak for themselves. Zhao Lusi firmly ranks at the top, far ahead of many others. This alone proves that she does not rely on eloquent speeches to win public support, nor should she be unfairly defined by a single interview. As for claims about her strained interpersonal relationships, fans have shared behind-the-scenes footage showing Zhao Lusi chatting quietly with several celebrities and being warmly greeted after receiving her award. These moments tell a very different story from the one painted online. Fame inevitably attracts controversy. Instead of relentlessly nitpicking Zhao Lusi's every word and gesture, perhaps it is time for netizens to show more kindness and understanding, and to stop turning her into the center of unnecessary drama.